I'm so glad you're here. We got things to talk about. It's another Vlogmas day and we need to remember what we're looking out for. Hello everybody, if you're wondering what's going on, this is my amazing Swapmas box from Julie of Julie Sews Her Own Clothes. She isn't opening the version I've given her until December. But if you've been watching any of this other series, you know I'm breaking the rules. It's Vlogmas in November. I'm doing every other day. And today, we're going to open day one of Julie's Vlogmas. So don't worry if you've got any other advent calendars. No spoilers, because this is a one of a kind. We're also going to have a quick catch up about things that are coming up and things that I've been up to as well. So, we'll come back to this in a minute. If you haven't been watching all the way through, this is the playlist. I'll put it here and at the end because on day one, I explain about the mystery word and quilt block. And if you haven't noticed, there have already been 2 mystery words and 2 quilt blocks. So you need to go back and find them. There is more to come. And I'm working on a memory quilt, a stripe a week. So we are in week 3 and I've done 2 of those so far. And coming up in December as part of this Vlogmas journey, I persuaded my stepdaughter to do a quiz with me. So we've got some fun coming. There is so much more to come in this Vlogmas. I am having a great time doing one every other day. So it's the same amount as if it was all in December. It's just spread out a bit. And today we're just going to talk about things I've been up to, which is sewing for a teenager. Where do you start? When a young person says to you, I would like some clothes, I'd like some autumn winter dresses. I don't really know what I want. So my brain went, pooh, where do we start? So I started by showing her some Instagram accounts of people I love to try and get her to work out what sort of vibe she was into, what sort of feel she wanted. So we had a little scroll through, lovely Baker That Sews, we looked at Kate Ripper Sleeves, we looked at Janelle from Rosary Apparel, just started to get a sense of what she liked. Once we had a sense of what she liked, we did a bit of a trying on session. I got out some things in my wardrobe, things that she might like, and we worked out that there were 3 things that were top on her list. Number 1 was a sequin/velvet top for the festive season, and that will come in a separate episode. Number 2 was my favourite pattern of all time, which is the Seasons of East, Summer in New York, and I love that I can hack it into a jersey dress. I'm going to show you where I've got to with that in a minute. And number 3 was one of my also most loved jersey dress patterns, which is the Friday Pattern Company Westcliff. Now, if you like it, and I have to say the picture on the front of the pattern didn't sell me, but once I'd made a few, put them here, I realised how nice it was. You have to buy it paper. You've got to find it on an online or in-person shop because they are no longer printing the PDF versions. And when I messaged them, they said they weren't going to. So we'll have a little look at what I've got done. Any of you who've either sewn for someone else in your life or have thought about it, the first challenge is, unless they're in the house with you all the time, you can't get them to put the item on and off. You can't test it. Get them to try it on and off. And I was explaining to my stepdaughter, who's called Tilly, I often sew in my dressing gowns when it's a new pattern to try it on and off. I took these to the Southern Social to work on them, having cut them out. And so I could only get so far before she tried them on. She's now tried them on and I know what to do to finish. Obviously, by getting her to try on my clothes, I had a sense of what size, etc. And I did take her measurements. So we used this gorgeous fabric, which is a printed, like digital print Ponti, I think. I bought this at the Birmingham Creative Craft Show back in like March from Roy's, who is in Leicester. But I think I've seen it on places like Pound Fabric as well, if not this one, similar ones. So I shortened the sleeve slightly when I cut out the pattern. Kept the join at the front. I did stitch it up further, but since she's tried it on, I've unpicked it a bit because she wanted it slightly lower. And I've got clips here because I know what I've got to take in. At the front, I did the box pleats as if it was woven, but I just put a lightning stitch to secure them. At the back, I do the gathering and I've got the darts and I just use again a lightning stitch to secure them. So I know I've got to take a bit of a chunk out of the side. It's a bit too loose. What we've also established is she wants the sleeve even shorter. So I've gone along and clipped it to know where that's going. However, it looks fantastic on her, and in a further Vlogmas video, I'm sure she will let me show some pictures, but we're in progress. So it's looking good. I have shortened it, and we have clips to shorten it further. It is such a versatile pattern. I have made it a lot of times. It's a great one for adjusting the sleeve, adding a pleat, adding some gathering at the neck so it's like slightly more open, lengthening, shortening, changing the curve. If you sew it in a jersey or a stretch, you don't need the zip. For some people, if their bust to waist ratio is not hugely different, you don't need a zip even in woven. I do, because otherwise the waist won't get over my bust. But for a lot of people, you don't. So that is where we are at with that, and I'm really enjoying that. As she said, it's really soft and comfortable to wear. The most supreme secret pyjamas. This is a fabric I bought from First for Fabrics when they had a defect batch, and if you look closely, there are, like, I think the print roller went back over and it looks like dirty marks, but I think it's just a bit of the darker ink in the wrong places. But if you cut carefully, it can't be seen. So I made sure on the crossover at the front. So if I show you where I'm at, it looks droopy, the front, but once you put it on, it isn't. So it is a faux wrap because it's trapped in. I lengthen the sleeves significantly because it's an autumn winter one. Did make the belt, but we're not sure if we need them. My tip to you is, rather than make the belt into one long continuous piece, is to actually trap the belt in the sides for any kind of wrap like that if it's a loose belt, because then you don't lose the belt. And also it's sort of more flexible than just having this big long strap. We decided that we like the length, but the one challenge with this dress is the waist, because I think it's quite a bouncy jersey. The waist has sunk a little bit, so we're going to bring the waist up about an inch, 3/4 to an inch. That will lift the length up a bit as well, but apart from that, it's looking really good. So to do that, what I'm going to do is turn it inside out, and I'm just going to go back round the entire part where the waist joins the skirt, which is here. So I'd only loosely basted it anyway because I wasn't sure if it was right. So now I can go back over that, overlock it further in, or rebaste it in. So normally if I was making this for myself, I would immediately overlock that. See, on the inside you can see where it's happened. But I only loosely basted it to test. So there we go. So they are coming along well. As I say, if you keep watching through Vlogmas, they will reappear finished. I think we should crack on and open one of these. So first of all, when someone does such an amazing box, it kind of makes you think, oh, I just used a brown cardboard box. So phenomenal wrapping from Julie. On the top here, it's a glasses on moment here. It says, a little bonus to open whenever you choose. I am not a delayed gratification person. I'm going to try and not open this yet. All of you, hold me accountable. Tell me to wait, because I'm not very good at things like that. Now, the other thing that Julie's done is she's done a notebook that says, hello Sam, this is your mini guide to your Swapmas. You will find numbers 1 to 12 on the back of each gift. Opening on even days means you'll finish on Christmas Eve. I really enjoy choosing each item. I hope you do them too. Try not to turn the pages until you get to that day. And then she's done one pay instruction for each day. How amazing is that? Again, I feel like, wish I'd thought of that. So I've got to find day 1 in here somehow without over squeezing everything else. She says, right, it's a little 6 on there. Look, the little numbers like that. So little ribbon's got to come out of the way. There's a 2. Oh, 2. 11. 5, 4, 3, 10, 12, 9, 1. Found it. Now I've got to get the rest back in the box. We'll do that in a minute. There's some quite... What? I am very curious about many of these. I'm never going to get these all back in here. Like a game of Tetris. Oh, was going to say I've mostly managed it. No, I have not. Right, so we'll turn over the page here. Let's put this down. Number 1, welcome to Swapmas 2025. Let's start with a little sweet treat. It's useful and yummy, but don't get excited. It's not something to eat. Okay. Love a rustle. Here we go. I don't know if it's got a smell. I don't think it's got a smell. Okay, it's like this. Let you see it first, like this. What is this? So this is some fabric wrapped around it. I think, hang on, I think they're pattern weights, you know. Look at them. And hang on a minute, what's these? Look at these. They definitely feel like pattern weights to me. They're pretty amazing. These are quite cool. They're like little charms wrapped in this gorgeous fabric. They are very nice. Look at that, like the donut. That's fantastic. Wow, Julie, that's a great first day. I never have enough of my donut pattern weights. Should we get into one? This one's amazing. Somebody has handmade these. Look. It's got like the cake case round it. Look at them. How fantastic. Right, well, I'm going to leave it there for today. I'm going to resist opening that envelope. I'll resist looking at day 2. But I am busy working on my quilt block. I will be showing you the scraps of quilt block 3 quilt block 3 soon, and an update on all of it. I've got lots more coming, and I will catch you again soon. Bye.